You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Right, there we are. Liverpool are through to the last round of 16. Wasn't done in best of fashion, was it? We did struggle there in that game, but you've got to give it to. There were a lot of kids on there. It wasn't the first team, so give it to them. They played really well. USG. It seemed like they had something to play for all game. I think them seeing Toulouse being level at half time really give them a push coming out second half as well. But yeah, what can you say about that game, really? It is what it is. We didn't really expect. Oh yeah, bad day. What's happening? Forgot to mention, it's me today. It's not Gilly. It's not Mario. I'm just stepping in, doing a little instant match reaction. Just a little one for us. Just because we got through now. That's a big hurdle done before Christmas. Something to get us through to the next year. And it's one less competition to play in for a little bit as well, which is nice. That's just good to go through first. So I think that means, correct me if I'm wrong, comments, that means that we don't have to go into the 32 playoff. We just go straight to the last 16. So that's brilliant. What's happening, everybody in the comments? Nice to see everybody. Yeah, I'm also, you know what? Rico makes a great point here, everybody. So he says he's just glad there's no injuries. And you know what? So am I. I think everyone was a little bit worried seeing Kanate because we know what he's like. We love him. We love him. But he is an injury-prone lad. And so happy that he come off. He wasn't injured. We didn't really play anybody else. We put Nunez on. We had Gakpo on. But everyone seems to get through the game unscathed, which is important because, you know, we've got on Sunday. Looking forward to that one. But, yeah, today I'm happy with the performance. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm happy that we just got through. I don't know who we're going to get. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the draw. The one thing I am a little bit worried about is, so we're through now. Yeah, we're through. Great. Hola. But we are going to have to play some more difficult teams now in this Europa League. It's not just going to be this big, easy competition that I think everyone thinks it is. And we've seen in the Champions League, big teams drop out, Man United, Newcastle, and particularly Sevilla, Napoli, and Atletico Madrid. So a lot of Liverpool fans are made up about that, right? Yeah, because Sevilla are that team that just dominate the Europa League. Even when they're crap and they finish like 16th in the league, they still manage to win the Europa League and stuff. So everyone was happy about that. But let me tell you, yeah, you know who we really should be worried about in this competition? I know you already know. Bayer Leverkusen, yeah. How good are they doing in the Bundesliga? Insane. Top of the league. I think they've only lost, I don't even know what they've lost. I think they might have lost one game. Don't know. Don't quote me. But they're flying under Xabi Alonso, mind you, as well. That Liverpool little legend, remember him. And so I am a little bit worried about coming up against them. They do seem to be the major competition. I don't know if anyone else can mention a team that is rivaling Bayer Leverkusen at the moment, because other than them, I think we're probably favourites, but they are flying at the moment. So yeah, let's have a look at what the comments are saying here. You saw a lot of complaints, but with no serious issues. Just move on forward to Sunday. Yeah, Sunday's going to be a big one. I'm interested to know what people think the score is going to be on Sunday. I did a preview today for the United view as well, and that was very funny. It made me laugh. We had a lot of funny questions on there. One of them being, who's the better captain, Virgil van Dijk or Bruno Fernandes? And I think we all know the answer to that question. Very easy to answer. A few good ones as well, like Old Trafford and Anfield, but that'd be a cool video if you want to go and watch that as well. I think Alex is going to be doing a preview show for that soon. So yeah, I think today I'm just happy. It's only going to be a short video because there's not much to talk about in that game. I will say this though. How good does Quansah look? I know he's only a kid. He's a kid, yeah. I'm not saying he's like this next big thing, or I'm just saying, yeah, he looks like a good, solid little player. And I know you shouldn't compare players to players and all that, but I'm still going. And I think he plays a little bit like Virgil van Dijk. Everyone says it, don't they? Today, he had a good little performance. He did get caught a few times in and behind, but, you know, it was a bit of a lackadaisical performance from the whole team, I think. So he got caught out a few times, but the stuff that he did do on the ball, he was great. I think even some of his challenges that he threw in, they were like big, solid challenges from a big centre back. It was that type of like sliding in, bodying people, winning the ball cleanly as well. Like he was brilliant. And then of course he gets his first goal for Liverpool, which was a phenomenal goal, by the way. It was just a little touch in the box and then rocket in the top of the net, mate. It was brilliant. So I'm happy for him. Other than that, I do think some of the kids struggled. I'm not going to point names out and do all that because there's no point, but I will celebrate Quincy. But it was a good game. We were all right. They just had more to play for, and unfortunately for them, they still didn't go through. I think it was Toulouse. They come second. Their game was a bit mad. I think they went 1-1 or 2-1. I don't know, but it was very quick succession, the goals and stuff. So, yeah, I think I'm just happy to go through. If Alex was here, I'm sure he'd be talking about how happy he is. Well, now just to get this out the way, we've got a good few games coming up. Got Man United, and then just before after that, Arsenal, which I'm definitely I wouldn't say I'm super confident for, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a proper tie. And we'll have a little look in the comments again. Elliot was good today. Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he lost the ball a few times. I don't think the team really had a great performance. I don't think you can just blame that on the kids that were playing either, to be honest with you. I think it was just they had more desire to play, and ours seemed like a bit lackadaisical, as I said earlier. It was just one of them performances. It was a team that was already through, and you could tell. It was as simple as that, really, and a team that was fighting for it to stay through. And they scored some good goals, to be fair to them. The first one, Ryan Kelly, I think this is the thing. I didn't want to point anyone out. Don't think Kelly had the best game today, which isn't his fault, because, you know, he gets thrown into these situations sometimes and it doesn't seem like he expects it. I think he did this time, but with the Alisson one and whatever else with Fulham. But I don't think he had the best game of his career. He let one in the near post. Having said that, shouldn't be getting in chances like that. We were wide open at the back, which is to be expected when you're playing kids. Let's have a look at more. No big deal. They know if they play better, there may be more game time. Yeah. So Jones, yeah. A lot of people are saying about Jones in the comments. So do we need to start asking questions? This is Matteo 0092. I'm trying to get your comments up, but it's not coming on for me. Yeah, he's saying, really, do we need to start asking questions about Jones? Do we need to start asking questions? I think this midfield is, there we go. I think this midfield is quite unbalanced, and it doesn't matter really who you put into that third spot after Macher and Szoboszlai. There's always going to be a little bit of losing the ball in the style that we play. It's really expansive. They all try to move the ball about and whatever else. But I don't want to give up on him. I think I'm Scouser, so I want Scousers to do well. And there has been games where he has performed. He's stepped up and he's shown a different side of his game and being able to manage the ball well and released it. Because I know someone said he's not releasing the ball, and I don't think he did today. I think today it was one of them performances where he felt like he was the senior player. He's going to keep hold of the ball when he wants to keep hold of the ball, and didn't really want to release it. But that's just what happens sometimes in them games. I'm not going to judge him based off this. This was a poor performance from everybody, to be quite honest with you. We were lucky, actually, to only finish 2-1, I would say. They had loads of chances, and that third one, although it did hit his hand, probably wouldn't have changed the direction of the ball too much for him to be able to run onto it and still do what he did, and the finish was still a great finish. So Conor Bradley played well today. Yeah, I'd say he didn't play badly, no. He didn't make too many mistakes. He done his job. I wouldn't say it was outstanding, but he did do all right. He looks like one of them players who was on loan last season, wasn't he? He looked like one of them players that could possibly be not a replacement for Trent, but somebody as a backup for Trent if we need somebody in right back. But yeah, he's going to be yet to be proven. I think that's something that we still need to be looking into. But it's good to see these lads get European experience, and it'll be good for him as well, because you've got to get with this game. It's hard and it's tough, mate. You don't. Oh yeah, do you know what? Honestly, I don't know what to think about this lad. So Ozan Kabak, he said he doesn't want. I'm trying to get yours up. Doesn't want Endo in the starting 11 on Sunday. Yeah, I can feel it. Man runs in quicksand. Yeah, today he lost the ball quite a few times, didn't he? There was a few times when he was just a bit lackadaisical, and we've seen it against Crystal Palace as well. There's times when it's just seems to have one touch too many, and he gets caught in possession. And we got lucky against Palace in the sense that he got fouled for the goal essentially, but he was lucky that he got fouled because he still was dawdling on the ball. So I don't know what to think about him. We didn't buy him to be a starting player. I don't think. I think we bought him as a backup, but because we didn't get a 6, this is what we've got to work with, right? And so far, so good, I guess, because we're top of the league in the Premier League. I hope that stays that way after Sunday, touch wood. But I hear you. It's difficult, isn't it? That third spot after Macher and Szoboszlai, who'd you put in? Like, who is it there? Gravenberch, Jones, Elliott. It's quite difficult. And I think now with Macher being out as well, that's going to be proper difficult. I'm worried that might affect the game against Arsenal because we need somebody, don't we? We need Macher there in the 6. It looks like he was playing better than Endo in the 6 at least. And so if we don't have him, who do we start? Do we have Szoboszlai? Do we have Gravenberch, Elliott? We need one thing's for certain, we definitely need a 6, and that's definitely true. Yeah, Kelleher was awful. Kelleher wasn't very good. I know he wasn't great today. Again, he's one of them players. He's played really well for us, so I don't really begrudge him for having a bad performance sometimes. That's fine. It happens, doesn't it? But he was the reason why. I wouldn't say he's the reason, but he definitely let some easy goals in. Let's do that. Bradley not long back came back from an injury. Oh yeah, that's fair to say that. Actually, that is very, very fair. So yeah, he's done well. Again, I don't think he put a foot wrong. So for me, playing in a senior game like this, he's been thrown in. He probably didn't expect it. I don't know. He's done well. Jones was great last season. He will continue to grow and make his club and city proud. Let's hope, Sam said a nice little comment. Let's hope. We want Scousers to do well, and we, of course, we like that team. Trent does well for us. We've always been that type of team. Those comments on it. We need a John McGinn. Do you know what? Charles, I like John McGinn. I really do. Aston Villa at the moment are brilliant, and he is definitely one of the maestros in the middle that keeps them going. Again, though, he's got Douglas Luiz next to him, and mate, that fella, or Douglas Costa, I forget, I always get them mixed up, I'm sorry. He's bloody brilliant, him. So we need somebody that's a 6. I don't know if it's John McGinn, but we need somebody. I don't think Aston Villa would be willing to let John McGill go to Liverpool, especially if they're floating about top of the league. And those one of them where you play him against the bottom half in the Prem, but you wouldn't be against subbing him on against the top 8 to 10 in like the 70th minute. Yeah, you know what? I agree. He's not a bad player. He's a butcher. He's there to break up play. He's not there to move the ball about and do whatever else. That's not part of his game that we bought him for. We bought him simply to get the ball and give it back to us and to retain possession in that way. So I think he can do that job very easily, and he has done that. He came on against Fulham, didn't he? Scored a goal. He has shown his value, that the players do have value. It's just that we're not used to this type of midfield. We used to have that brilliant, balanced midfield. We had that a few years ago with Gini and Fab and Hendo and that. That was a balanced midfield. But we don't have that right now. We have a heavy metal midfield, which is sometimes very heavy to watch because they can see some goals. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the other comments. There's lots flying in here, guys. Concert is the truth. Oh, Alexander, lad, yeah. Kwanzaa is the truth, lad. Yeah, I agree, lad. He looks brilliant. Kwanzaa looked like the captain today. Do you know what? I love all the comments about him because he done phenomenally. Sometimes you could see he was like waving the lads up the pitch and that, which I loved because it means he's got a big voice, and you want to see that from a young player. Again, he just looks like a proper born centre back. He does. I agree with that. I love the love for him today. That's brilliant. Indian Scouser, big up Doyle. We know our lineup for Sunday, especially with Ibu and Endo coming off at half time. Yeah. But by the way, how was their first goal? Not offside. P.S. Virgil van Quince, our man of the match. Virgil van Quince. Oh, I love it. He doesn't he play like Virgil van Dijk? He's got that like relaxed back foot style where he waits for you and then he goes and he gets the ball off you dead hard. It's mad. He's great. I do like him. He looks like a great prospect. But let's not get too like, you know what I mean? Let's focus and let him grow into his game and not have to live up to Virgil van Dijk, who's one of the best defenders we've ever seen play for the club ever, if not ever, just in the football. You know what I mean? So let's let him breathe. He's done well though. I love the love for him. He's done fantastic. Florentino Luiz would be perfect. Calm as you like. Yeah, 120 mil. That's looking a bit steep for him. You know, our board's not going to do that. I would say this. I'm not no FSG, like, yeah, I love them and that, but sometimes we have pulled it out in January's with signings. We did it with Virgil van Dijk, at least. I guess that's the major one. And so hopefully we can do something in January and get a sixth, because I think if we did that, our chances of winning the league go exponentially bigger. They really do. I think if you look at Arsenal and Liverpool, the differences between the two are this. Arsenal have a very, very balanced midfield in the number 6. They have a brilliant number 6, and we have a brilliant goalkeeper. So it means if we could take each part, we'd be a title-winning team, I think. Just about. Still not as good as the Liverpool teams that we've seen, but if Liverpool had Rice, then our midfield would be incredible. Imagine that. Rice, Mache, Szoboszlai. Insane. That would dominate. Or if Arsenal had Alisson, which they'll never have, which is, he will love that. Then their team would definitely stop conceding as much. So I don't know who's going to do it this season, but we do need a 6. Let's have a look at some more. Benfica don't need Doyle either. They've made a billion since yeah, they have made a fucking load off us as well. No one is better than McGinn. He is world class. I really like McGinn as well. He is brilliant. I would say, I don't know world class, but he is brilliant. He definitely is. Score predictions for Sundays. Go ahead. I'll give you a little quick one on Sunday. It's going to be 12-0. Nah, I'm messing. It's not really. You don't know, like, I swear down. We done the show today, and we looked at the last few games. I think it was 4-0. Yeah. 4 or 5-0, then 4-0, then 2-1 to them, and then 7-0 to us. So that's like an aggregate of like 17-2, something mad like that. We should be winning on Sunday. However, this Liverpool team, although we have been getting victories, we have been conceding goals, and we do make it hard for ourselves, and everyone has a heart attack while we're watching us. It's that type of team. So yes, we should be beating them. Yes, as well, considering they could be missing Rashford. They are missing Shaw, Martinez, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. Like, some major players for them are out of the team. So I think we should be doing them. I'd like to see a good 4-0 or 3-0 again. Like, that would be nice. I'd like to see us just batter them again. That would just be wonderful. And then go into the Arsenal game with a lot of confidence, because we are going to need it. Because whilst they haven't won there in 10 years, that's how, Arsenal are going to be coming for us, because that title is wide open at the moment. Or at least it looks like that way. But as Liverpool fans, we know City are going to come back in January. That's what we know, because that's what we've experienced. So we'll see what happens. But I'd still like to beat Arsenal. It would be nice to be top of the league at Christmas, because I know none of us expected that. The thing about Sunday is I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm more nervous than usual, because they're but it's just, we lose and it's even more, or draw, it's even more embarrassing. And that's the way, innit? Every time you have a game that's big, and we used to do it to them. When we were playing poor and we had a poor team, we would still draw with Man United. That was just, it happened because we wanted to play against them, and they'll do that. The only thing that actually, like, that makes me not worry, definitely, is they're missing so many first team players. Not only are they down on confidence and they've been battered by Bournemouth at home 3-0, and then it could have probably been 6-0, and they've been smoked, and they've been the worst team in Champions League history, and they're just crap. But not only that, they haven't got the first team who are that crap. So if the team that's behind them is worse than the team that's been playing, then, you know what I mean? We should be all right. I think everyone should be excited for Sunday. It's always a great game, Liverpool v Manchester United, especially when it's at Anfield. We'll love it. Anyone dropping into the Europa League from UCL? I think there is. Was it Benfica? Benfica, one of them? I don't know. I don't think it's anyone to be concerned about, because if there was, I probably would have known about it right by now. I think the major things were that Sevilla, Atletico, and Napoli all fell out of it, which is great. I'm particularly happy Napoli did, because they smoked us last year. That was horrible. Horrid. But yeah, makes AC Milan, yeah, that's a good one. But I reckon we've got AC Milan's number. I think we could do that. We're too energetic. We've got Dominic Szoboszlai, who wins the ball back, by the way, more than anybody else in the Premier League. So I'm talking about Declan Rice. but Szoboszlai has won the ball back, recovered possession for Liverpool more times than any other Premier League player this season, and that is 112 times. That's mad. That shows his work rate, not only his class, because we all know he's got talent, but his work rate, and we love him for it. That's why he's one of the signings of the season, without a doubt. Klopp could start the midfield of Gravenberch, Trent and Szoboszlai. That would be very, very dangerous for the opposition team. But I also think it'd be very, very dangerous for us as well. Because that's just three lads that know how to play football and would just want to slot the ball every 2 seconds, through balls, all that type of stuff. So that could happen. We could see Trent in a 6. I don't think he'd necessarily be the enforcer, but I think he'd be the quarterback. And I guess that's what we've got to work with right now. So, and it's working. Why not? That's what we've got to work with. So that's what we've got to do, I guess. I do like seeing Trent in the inverted role rather than midfield role, though, I must say. I think putting him in right back and asking him to invert gives him much more freedom than he would otherwise have if you put him into a number 6 role. In a number 6 role, he's got other duties and he has to stick to them. And also he could get marked out of the game by the midfielders. I think giving him a free roam and giving him a dynamicness helps him just float around the pitch. And then you don't know, he might be in a number 6, he might be in a number 10, or he might be right back again. You don't know. I think that giving him that space has been great for him. And you see it, don't you? Because he's getting assists, he's scoring goals, and he's wearing a pair of pads, and that's scouse. Very, very scouse. So, yeah, I don't think there's much to talk about now. I've went into a lot of other stuff. The game today, we got through. Last round 16. Let's hope we get someone nice. Let's hope we don't get by Leverkusen, because they're probably the hardest team in it right now. And yeah, I'll probably wrap up here. One more thing. Thoughts on Nunes lately? He's trying his best. Let's just do that. Ahmed wants a shout out as well. Ahmed. All right, Ahmed 9, lads. I'll give you a little shout out. Hiya. Nunes needs to start placing shots. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Let's hope we win against the Manx on Sunday, innit? Okay, up the Reds. Through to the last round of 3-16. No Grand Slam finish. But it is what it is. Okay? Have a good one.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.